Welcome to the movie Morgue. I'm your host, Jeff Manfred, and today we are going to talk about the new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, starring Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, David Boyega, and Oscar Isaacs, as well as this is Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher's last performance, which is always amazing. But I gotta get this off my chest first. Star Wars fans are, I should say the hardcore Star Wars fans are the fucking most toxic motherfuckers out there. I go, if you guys didn't bully George Lucas enough over the prequels that he ended up selling to Disney, we wouldn't have ever gotten these shitty fucking movies. I'm just saying, because, 2 out of 5 movies from Disney is not a fucking good combination. I mean, come on, man. Force Awakens amazing. Rogue One amazing. What the fuck happened? You dropped the ball from that point on. Ugh. Come on. They're so bad that they even bullied Kelly Marie Tran, the woman who plays Rose, just because they didn't want her to be a love interest. You are the fucking worst people in the world. And let me get this else off my chest. Quit arguing what's better, Star Trek or Star Wars, because they're two fucking separate different things. You've got literally a space navy exploring places, getting into fights. And then the other 9 fucking movies are about space wizards. That's it. Get over yourselves. Fuck off. But anyway, 2019's Rise of Skywalker. Literally, there is no hiding anything in this fucking movie because they literally tell you all the spoilers. By the way, there are spoilers right at the beginning. The text scrolling up, everything. They're fucking just like, oh, by the way, Emperor Palpatine's back. Fuck you, man. At least lie to me a little bit. And then they jump into Kylo Ren looking for a fucking space GPS that can only find Palpatine. Yeah. They really did not think this out. And then the 3 main characters, they just jump from Kylo Ren to Poe and Finn discovering a spy in the First Order, and then to Rey fucking training with Leia, which we come to find out was a Jedi in this movie, and she stopped training because she felt a disturbance in the Force. But as everything goes on, they're trying to figure out how to get to Palpatine, discover what this Dark Force is after they get the info from the spy in the First Order. As everything plays out, literally you're coming to find out that Daisy Ridley, Rey, is the one to bring balance to the Force at this point, because fuck, man, why not? And honestly, fuck you all for using the Mary Sue thing on her. Who cares? She's an amazing character. She may be overpowered as fuck, but who gives a fuck, man? There's nothing really memorable out of this new trilogy. So as you're coming to find out, they are looking for Palpatine. They're trying to figure out a way to get to him. They're trying to find another space GPS. And you gotta be fucking kidding me. Literally, you can start finding more about Rey's parents throughout this whole process. And fuck, man, I can't even fucking try to explain this movie because, as you more go on, it's I want to say fuck this movie. I just got done saying how Star Wars fans are the most toxic motherfuckers. And honestly, I just don't like the way this ended. Everyone's like, oh, it's an amazing movie. No, fuck that, man. Fuck everything about this movie right now. Because, it's almost 3 hours long, and I feel like they cut out so much because they jumped around for the first hour and a half almost. Finally, when it gets into the fucking story, it's halfway through the movie, and you're seeing Rey shoot lightning out of her hand, blow a ship up, and shit like that. Cool as shit, man. Cool. And right away, you know that she's got some dark shit in her. But as this goes on, pretty much Kylo Ren, her fight kills her. You come to find out that she can fucking heal with the Force. When the fuck did that come into play? Fuck me, man. They just threw shit into this movie that really made no sense. And then, at the... I can't even... I'm trying to talk nice and not yell. But fuck, man. Yeah, I can't. Fuck this. Alright, so you find the Death Star on Endor, and they find the GPS in that. They fucking fight. She stabs him. And you come to find out that Leia ends up giving her life to save Kylo Ren, bring him back to the good side. And you know what? It's all in fucking vain. Because you know what? When they finally get to Palpatine, they fight. And he gets killed for no fucking reason. Because he ends up giving his life to Rey. And when I get to the point of this, this movie, is it amazing? No. Is it what everyone lives up to be? No, it's not as bad as everyone's saying either. It's just a shitty movie because, you threw $1 billion fucking dollars at it, and you kind of fucked it all up for the rest of us. But anyway, they fight Palpatine, he dies. Like, so everything that Carrie Fisher, Leia did was in vain. There was no fucking point in that. Like, it was a beautiful death scene, like everything was. But then you come to find out, like, yeah, Rey is fucking Palpatine's granddaughter. Her parents, I think it was her dad, whatever, fucking was his son. But anyway, like, who the fuck was like, oh, this is a great idea, let's do this? No, there's so much they could have used. They brought up almost a time traveling way in Rebels, which Palpatine opens us the Force to fight, I think Ezra and Ahsoka. But no, they're like, oh, let's do it this way. He's a fucking clone. Yeah, the only reason we found out he's a fucking clone is because they released a book after the fact to, fix their fuck-ups. As this goes on, Kylo Ren ends up dying. Like I said, all in vain because he gets thrown off a cliff. And the coolest part about the movie is her fighting Palpatine. Like, she gets knocked down. They have a moment where, like, all the Jedi voices are like, rise. You get to hear, like, Qui-Gon Jinn, both Obi-Wans, Ahsoka. Coolest fucking point. When she does this, she ends up fighting him by herself after Kylo Ren falls off, and she defeats her grandfather, clone, whatever the fuck he is, and she saves the universe. Like, the most tender fucking thing about this ending is, like, you get to see Palpatine so overpowered that he fucking shoots lightning out of his chest. Like, what the fuck? As this goes on, I'm like, oh, you gotta be shitting me right now. But the ending really kind of was a bullshit ending. Like, 9 fucking movies over the course of, 40 years? You come to find out Rey takes both Leia and Luke's lightsabers. And, well, obviously, Kylo Ren dies, gives his life force to Rey. And then, fuck, man. Then we lead with this ending. Beautiful ending. It ends where it begins, where Tatooine, double sun, looking outward, but she buries both lightsabers in the sand. And when one random woman comes up and goes, who are you? She goes, I'm Rey Skywalker, because she looks off in the distance. You see Force ghosts of Luke and Leia. I mean, come on, people. There's so much they could have done with this. I'm sorry. Like, fuck, man. Fuck. Alright. I mean, internet nerds, don't fucking hate on me because of this movie sucking. That's your fault, not mine. I didn't want to bully anybody. But anyway, I'll see you next time.
Please, somebody help me.
Oh, yeah.